Hello, it is time for our next Commander Spotlight, and this time it is Breya, Etherium Shaper, a 4-mana value creature that cares about artifacts. Well, wants to sacrifice them. Breya is helming this deck I like to call Breya's Bots. Breya is a legendary artifact creature, still a human though, with fallen abilities. When she enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 blue Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying, and pay 2, sacrifice 2 artifacts, and choose one of the following. Breya deals 3 damage to target player or planeswalker. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn, or you gain 5 life. So we'll be casting and making artifacts to sacrifice to Breya's ability, so let's get to it. But first, the veggies. It's not just about the meat and potatoes of a deck. Our ramp is all artifact. Mana rocks like Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, and Worn Power Stone, as well as cost reduction in Jorah's Familiar and Foundry Inspector. Oh, and we did add Urza Lord High Artificer. He may not be an artifact creature, but he's here just for fun. Nothing more. And we have a way to steal our opponent's artifacts with Treasure Napper, who steals an artifact when an opponent taps it for mana. Our card advantage, we have Jorah, who gives us card draw when we cast a historic spell, Mystic Forge, Mishra's Bauble, and Valakut Awakening, which can also be a land. We do have 2 tutors in the deck in Goblin Engineer and Golgotha Forge Master, as well as Graveyard Recursion, which I consider as card advantage, with Emery, Lurker of the Loch, Goblin Welder, Tashar, and Yor Tiller Nephilim. Our main disruption method in this deck is with Breya's ability. Her ability to give -4/-4 to creatures. But we do have other ways to disrupt our opponents, from counter spells like Disdainful Stroke and Narcissus Reversal, to creature removal in Airbending Lesson and Chaos Warp. We do have disruption in the form of protection, with Lean and Abunis, making it to where artifacts cannot be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Hexproof. And Rebek, Architect of Ascension, who gives your artifacts protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. So if you have a Soul Ring, all your artifacts have protection from that converted mana cost. The mass disruption includes Engineered Explosives, you just have to time it right. Vidalcan Humiliator, who when it attacks, if you control 3 or more artifacts, creatures your opponents control lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 1/1. So this is a great card when you're trying to finish out the game and you want to swing out. And Cyclonic Rift. I don't like casting it, but sometimes it's needed. And Supreme Verdict to destroy all creatures, and this spell can't be countered. So in this deck, we are going to be casting a lot of our artifacts and sacrificing them to Breya. In addition, we're going to be making a lot of artifact tokens with things like Tezzeret, Artificer Master, Thopter Spy Network, Mirror Battlesphere, Psy, Master Thopterist, Saheeli, who will trigger when we cast our non-creature spells, including artifacts, and Thopter Assembly. With the help of Jorah, we can fill our hands when we cast those artifact spells, and Mystic Forge allows us to cast things from the top of the library. All these artifacts entering, we're going to want to get a benefit from them. Packdoll is in here to drain our opponents whenever an artifact enters. So we're going to flood the board with Thopters, Servos, Mirrors, and other artifacts to outvalue our opponents, and swing in with an army of artifacts, triggering Vidalcan Humiliator, neutering our opponent's creatures, making them 1/1. With our Anthem effects in Chief of the Foundry, as well as Master of Etherium, and using Steel Overseer to put 1/1 counters on each artifact you control, make our creatures bigger. And we added Kappa Cannoneer. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it, and it can't be blocked, allowing us to swing in for a lot more with a giant Turtle Warrior that can take down one opponent. This is not a combo deck. This deck is built to outlast and outvalue our opponents with artifact ramp and card advantage, making sure that we have plenty of spells to cast or ways to bring artifacts we need onto the battlefield, all to overwhelm our opponents with our army of robots. So that's Breya. How would you build her? Let me know in the comments below. We have one more 4-color identity commander left, and that is Saskia. Check out the description for a link to our other Commander Spotlight videos, as well as product overviews and openings. Best of luck with your pulls, best of luck with your games, and have a good one.